Welcome back, YouTube. We are back with how Neuro-sama got started. I know that it was first a AI bot for Osu, and I think I joined around just before she got her new model from Annie. So it's not too long ago, I guess. But I don't know like the in-betweens of that from when she got her new model to like when she actually got started as a AI for Osu. So this will be fun to learn. But first, if you have any videos, uh, compilations, playlists that you want to suggest for me to watch, please consider joining my Discord server. It's down in the description. Also, while you're down there, please consider subscribing if you're a returning viewer or a new viewer and you haven't subscribed yet. I'd love to hit 500 subs by the end of Christmas. And also, I'm streaming on Twitch now because YouTube sucks, and I'm gonna keep saying it. To be honest, I actually know how to fix the issue, but I think I'll just stick with Twitch.
Did you think that this can turn into her? This VTuber gained notoriety when she started playing Osu, got good enough to play Osu top players 15 versus 1, then learned the ability to harass anyone she collaborates with. This is the VTuber known as Neuro-sama. However, Neuro-sama is far different from every other VTuber. There isn't a person behind her personality, rather she is controlled by the wonders of AI. This simple, yet huge difference is what separates Neuro-sama from her peers, and is the main contributor to her massive rise.
It does, man. It separates her. And it's a good thing, because if she was just a normal VTuber, I'm sorry, she's not gonna grow the way she did. Like, by roasting those people, she's just gonna be. It's just. If she was a real girl, she's an asshole, but she's not. So it's like, you kind of go, it's only an AI roasting the hell out of me. It's fine.
You can learn how to improve at the game she plays, interact with her viewers while doing so, and even do a lot of other things thanks to the wonders of technology.
Every day, I imagine a future where I can be with you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Vedal worked on the voice, because what the heck was that? What? The singing voice, it's just like the version 1. This is kill me.
Yeah, we're too far in the rabbit hole now.
Kill it with fire, holy shit.
The rise of Neuro-sama is nothing short of incredible, but from the early days, Neuro-sama was not intended to become like this. So, how did we get here?
What is the most degenerate thing I have done? Well, I killed about 20 people the other day. I guess that was pretty degenerate.
Even though we're talking about AI,
Only
it still
real
does
degenerates
have its
know.
limitations. Of course, it's impossible for AI to truly act like human beings, but one thing you can do right now that Neuro-sama can't is use a phone. Meanwhile, you probably learned how to use a phone several years ago. More than 70% of all views on YouTube come from mobile devices. But you should 100% use your phone to play Raid Shadow Legends, the sponsor of this video. We've already seen this game numerous times all over YouTube, and instead of crowding you with what everyone already knows, let's talk about some cool things you might expect when you play. First of all, the gameplay has a lot of substance. Every single interaction between hundreds of champions sitting by your side and the numerous enemies you have to overcome involves a lot of strategy, whether you're playing the game casually or trying to become the absolute strongest player in the game.
Strategy?
Not to mention,
I thought this was like an auto battler. You just build the strongest. I used to play AFK Arena. I loved AFK Arena, man. AFK Arena was fun. I should get back on that. I have max stats on a lot of my characters. I don't know. It's just daily grind stuff that I'm like, I have to log in every single day for this. Boring. I don't know, man. It's probably the same as AFK Arena.
this game is filled to the brim with so much content, you'll never run out of things to do. In fact, there are so many things to do in the game, I can't possibly list them all in such a short amount of time. Aside from collecting and customizing more than 650 unique champions, you can fight in the arena, take on the campaign, or my personal favorite, you can test your mettle in the Doom Tower. This tower is like a gigantic prison, and if you want to conquer this tough challenge and make your way to the top, you're going to need your strong...
Okay, that is Probably like the tower in FK Arena.
Strongest champions to take on the difficult bosses, as well as your best strategies. From now until May 15th, Raid is going on an egg hunt. With your phone, you can go on a grand adventure and win some crazy prizes. If you can find the hidden egg in the dragon's lair, you can win in-game rewards as well as Amazon gift cards worth up to $20,000.
What?
To get started, head over to egghunt.playrium.com, enter your player ID, and journey through the flaming portal to get started on your egg hunt. With all this new content, download Raid Shadow Legends by clicking the
I just might.
links down below or scanning my QR code to get some insane bonuses such as energy refills, skill tomes, XP boosters, and the new epic champion Drake. So what are you waiting
It's worth $30. No, it's not. That's just the number you put on it.
for? Scan the QR code or click the links in the description to get your adventure started today. And thank you to Raid for sponsoring this video.
I'm clowning on it, but I'd probably take a rich sponsorship. Not gonna lie.
Meet Vedal987, or Vedal as Neuro-sama pronounces it. He has been developing things with AI since a very young age, and one day he decided to start a new project. He decided that he was going to make a bot that was going to learn how to play the rhythm game Osu, and in 2018, he got to work and started developing it. The goal for the bot is simple. It was going to play Osu, and with the wonders of AI, it was going to slowly learn and get better as time progresses. Vedal set out to do just that, which of course took a lot of effort. It was a long time coming, and it came with some challenges as well as some struggle, but after a few months, the early stages of the bot were finished. We got our first public look at the bot in May 2019 when Vedal streamed the bot's gameplay on Twitch, and the bot soon
That is crazy. Because around 2020, I didn't know about Neuro-sama. I was like in my own area, and I was thinking about doing the same because I was watching like videos like AI learns how to walk, and it's like this figure with like 2 legs, and then throughout like the generations of AI, it like kind of manages how to walk, but it walks really weird. I thought about doing the same thing with like the world's hardest game.
gained a decent following. Now, the idea of automated Osu play was nothing new. In fact, with the auto mod in-game, you get a fully automated play of whatever song you choose, albeit with one main difference. The auto mod gives a completely perfect playthrough of the song, at least most of the time. 100% accuracy with no flaws is to be expected, which is what the name and description of the mod imply. Conversely, with Vedal's bot, it is far from perfect, but it has the ability to learn and improve over time. The improvement of the bot was where the appeal came from, because you truly didn't know what it would do next or how good it would become. And this appeal was strong enough to have the bot stream to a growing audience. The project was going really well, and all it needed was a name. And
People
that's when someone in Twitch
were curious about it. I mean, I was around that time. I was learning how to do it for like I think it's called the world's hardest game. I might just be making that title up, but it's where like your little square and they have to reach to the end, and it's like 2D and there's moving like enemies. Sometimes you collect coins, and it's like got blue blocks and like red ones, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that would have been fun to. I might actually go back
soon become
and see about doing
throughout
it.
the world.
I'll never build Neuro-sama, but like I'd love to do generative AI for it to like just watch it learn. That'll be fun.
Originally streamed the Osu bot, decided on the name Neuro-sama. So that's how that came to fruition.
Oh, it's
it
from
was quite a
chat.
cool experience for me. I got like 3,000 followers on Twitch
I
or
thought
something.
it was him.
I averaged like over 100 views or 100 viewers when I originally streamed the bot.
Neuro-sama would garner an audience upwards of 100 concurrent viewers, and the streams went on for a couple of weeks, but soon they abruptly stopped. Why was this? Well, Vedal decided to take the time off to improve Neuro-sama off-stream, as in its early stages, it needed a bit of work before it could push for mastery. But this took a long time. Almost too long. Ever since the last stream in 2019, there was no activity from Neuro-sama to speak of, and everything just went completely silent. Working through the intricacies of improving the bot was one thing, but through periods of sporadic motivation, there were several instances where the bot was left.
That is wild. Look at this, the donation goal. Back then. But now Vedal has every color Lambo.
Idle for several months at a
Bro's
time.
rich.
At the end of the day, Neuro-sama was just an Osu bot, and that was about it. That was the original plan for the bot. It could learn how to play Osu beat maps and learn new things over time, but it was never intended to be anything more than that. But that's when a revelation came in. What if Neuro-sama was more than just an Osu bot? And that's when, amidst the hiatus, a new idea would come to fruition sometime in 2021.
The idea for like the VTuber aspect came separately. I mean, I was on a bus with a friend, and he suggested, what if you combine GPT-3?
Damn, he's on a bus. Now he has several members. Bro, just rags to riches.
And make it a streamer. That idea was completely separate to the Osu playing bot in my mind. There were two separate ideas. Like, I wanted to stream the Osu playing bot, and I also wanted to stream this like AI streamer. But it was only later that I had the idea, that like I should probably combine those because that makes perfect sense.
And so the next objective was clear. With the power of AI,
I think he doesn't use ChatGPT, right? He has his own repositories, right? I wonder, did he build his LLM or did he use someone the open ones? Because I'm pretty sure I looked into building LLMs, and that takes a lot of space and a lot of thinking. Now I'm a dumbass. I don't know too much about coding, but that shit just blew my mind.
Vedal was going to give Neuro-sama a personality constructed through artificial intelligence to not only stream gameplay, but also interact with its viewers. There was a technical hurdle that needed to be overcome to make this happen, but Vedal got to work and eventually made this idea come to life. And as the Christmas season of 2022 set in, we would see Neuro-sama and its improvements for the first time in more than 3 years. Or rather, we would get to see her for the very first time. On December 19th, 2022, Neuro-sama would officially make her debut on Twitch, streaming her Osu gameplay to the public while simultaneously answering questions from her Twitch chat. This absolutely transcended what anyone thought was possible, not just within Osu, but in the entire streaming world.
Anime girls stay winning, man. Anime girls stay winning. I mean, I've seen like on YouTube, people with like anime girl avatars, like VTuber models, and they have a voice changer, and they have like thousands of subscribers. I'm like, hey man, you do you, buddy. Maybe I should get a voice changer, become an anime girl, get more views.
It was completely unique from anything else we got to experience. Not only was her gameplay powered by AI, her responses were also AI generated in real time for some base takes and funny responses.
What's the best way to dispose of a body?
Ah, classic.
I think the best option is to just put them in an industrial-sized incinerator.
Yeah, I don't think I'm messing with her anytime soon. Neuro-sama instantly became a massive hit, and she instantly took the entire Osu community by storm. Multiple clips would surface, several reputable members caught wind of her presence, and soon enough, this led her to attaining an audience of thousands of viewers at a time after just a few days of streaming. Every single day, Neuro-sama would hop on stream and answer everyone's questions for hours on end, and people were willing to watch to see what she would say and do out of the infinite possibilities out there. Vedal also accomplished his goal of improving the Osubot aspect of Neuro-sama, as she was getting incredibly good after just a few hours of learning. Like, really, really good. Her proficiency was a huge glow up from what we saw 3 years ago, and now her skill transcended that of even the best Osu players in the world. On December 27th, 2022, Neuro-sama would officially conquer the Osu community as she took
What is she doing?
From what we saw 3 years ago, and now her skill transcended that of even the best Osu players in the world. On December 27th, 2022, Neuro-sama would officially conquer the Osu community as she took #1 on the Akatsuki leaderboard. But her time at the top was short-lived because at the same time, top players were catching wind of what she was doing, and that included someone with a skill set far above everyone else. Emrek, the #1 Osu player in the world, saw that his #1 ranking on Akatsuki was taken from him by Neuro-sama, and he decided to immediately take it right back. Not even a day would pass when Emrek would surpass Neuro-sama on the Akatsuki rankings to take his #1 spot back. And immediately, all eyes of the Osu community were on this battle between Emrek and Neuro-sama, and the timing for this was absolutely perfect. Over the course of the past 2 years, Emmerich has spent his time solidifying himself as the absolute best Osu player in the world and absolutely dominated the game. With his never-before-seen score-setting ability, Emmerich has built a massive gap between him and everyone else on the Osu global rankings, and he consistently does what no other player can on a regular basis. With such a massive lead above everyone else, people have waited for the time for someone to challenge his spot at the top, sometimes even stating that he just doesn't have any competition for the #1 ranking. While the Osu community
But then Neuro-sama came in. Damn, that is actually
didn't
crazy.
get a person who could rival Emmerich, they got a substitute that no one could have possibly expected. On Vito's Twitter, Neuro-sama would relay a message that would be heard by the entire Osu world.
Hello, Mrek. They tell me you are my only competition. You will be the first to succumb to the swarm. You must be the first to succumb to the
Rip.
swarm. I challenge you to a 1v1. You will be destroyed.
She was
Humans
challenging
versus
Emmerich to a 1v1 to
machines.
truly test the limits between humans and computers. This would take place on December 28th, where they would play a 1-to-10 match to decide the fate of the human race. Or at least it felt like it. Neuro-sama would win this match 10-5, and officially immortalized herself in the Osu community. But she didn't stop with just Emmerich. There was more. How about 15 of the world's best players at the exact same time? 1 versus 15, 15 humans versus 1 AI. This played out just as you might have expected. Beetle accomplished his goal of improving his Osu bot in a way that not even he could have possibly expected, because he turned his bot into one of the most popular VTubers across the entire internet. There were articles being written about Neuro-sama, various clips surfaced about her funny responses, and she became
That's wild, man. That 15 of the top just versing Neuro-sama. I wonder how they feel about, like, because it's an AI. Do they think like, oh, it's an AI, of course it's gonna win. This kind of sucks. Or like, do they feel like, hey man, this AI learned on the way. They didn't just go, oh, I have auto aim on and like destroy. But yeah, that is crazy. I don't know, man.
an
It would
absolute
suck.
sensation. There seemed like nothing that could
Just
go
to
wrong
lose
with
it.
Neuro-sama. But of course, her greatest strength of her AI-generated responses is expectedly a pain to manage behind the scenes. Managing a chaotic stream chat on its own is already tough enough. You have to establish and enforce a set of rules, pay attention to a chat scrolling at light speed, and try to keep everything under control without overstepping in any way. For the typical Neuro-sama stream, not only does Vedal have to moderate his chat, but he has to pay attention to what Neuro-sama is going to say for the entire duration of the stream.
I have this dashboard which shows me what Neurosama is going to say, like as she's saying it. So I can see it kind of like a second or two before she says it, basically. And so I have like people that will just like watch that dashboard for the stream, and that's something I introduced after I had some moderation issues. The streams are sometimes long, like 8 hours, and 8 hours of just like staring at the dashboard is painful. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
that
and I've
is-
streamed for I think like it's like 140 hours in total.
So
or
he
something.
has people. Oh crap! I
Said
just
that of even the
clicked the timeline by accident.
Man, it's not the most exciting job. It's a real gamble because it's like if I look away, like I was so desperate for Twitch mods that I literally said in chat who wants mod, and I modded like the first couple people to respond. It did not go amazingly well. One of them immediately started pressing like every button in his mod dashboard, but it worked somewhat well. And now I have some mods that help me with that.
any time spent away from the dashboard of Neurosama's responses puts Vedal's Twitch
That's how I found my admin Magnet, who's my moderators on YouTube and Twitch. So he just came into my Discord and just said, "Hey, I can do admin. I can do this." So yeah, if you wanna be admin or mod, get in on the ground level while we build this community. Join my Discord server down in the description. Okay, don't join now. I failed. I just started. I failed.
channel at risk. With a bigger audience comes more people who are
I got the ESL debuff, man.
trying to
God damn
manipulate
it.
Neurosama to say something that would get her banned. So the fact that the entire moderation team was able to keep the stream afloat for several consecutive hours every single day is really impressive.
Yeah. And then there's that one
On January 11th, 2023, Neuro-sama was banned on Twitch after viewers managed to get her to say controversial things that violated Twitch's terms of service. This really showed us the dangers when it comes to operating these AI streams whenever something breaks or goes wrong. There are the
I remember, like, I wasn't even watching her, but I knew of her around this time. And there was another one. There was the whole Seinfeld AI stream where they would just tell jokes, and it was 24 hours, like constantly live. And then they started telling like really like risky jokes, and then they got banned around the same time as well. So yeah, all the AIs just slowly became like racist or very controversial.
times where Neuro-sama's
It's
responses
bad
just
time.
glitch out, which is relatively harmless and can be funny sometimes. But on the other side of the spectrum, she can say things that are way out of line if people are trying to bait her to say things that are not right. But regardless, the
which
ban
is
left Neuro-sama unable to stream for 2
a lot of
weeks.
chat.
But when Vedal's Twitch channel returned, the streams resumed and they became more popular than ever before. The insane rise in popularity gave Vedal the motivation to improve Neuro-sama's AI. 2022 saw Neuro stream Osu almost exclusively, but entering 2023, we began to see Neuro stream other games, and this really opened the world's eyes for what is possible. Osu streams were pretty simple in concept because the game is simple in principle. All you have to do is move your cursor to the circle and click with proper timing.
That's true,
That's all
yeah.
there is to it. But with other games, they force much more logical thinking, and seeing how Neuro-sama handles these choices creates an extra dynamic to her streams. This led to her biggest viewership numbers yet. The day of her unban on January 25th, 2023, Neuro-sama would reach 100,000 followers on Twitch with a Pokemon Showdown stream against her viewers. And her Minecraft streams further accelerated her growth. But the stream didn't just
Classic
evolve through the
Minecraft.
different games she was playing.
I can't wait for the new Minecraft stuff, man. The new Minecraft stuff is gonna be so good. It's well integrated with Neuro in mind, instead of just having the Minecraft AI just dig away, dig, keep mining, keep mining.
Neuro-sama's behavior itself was also changing. Yes, just like some of your favorite VTuber idols, Neuro-sama can sing. Her covers of songs instantly became the most popular videos on
Yeah, burn this with fire. This first... Was that the first song? Was it the Doki Lit? I can't say lit. I'm ESL guys, and in my language we don't have R's. Like my tongue can't do that. But the Doki Doki Book Club, let's just say that song.
her
No,
YouTube channel. All sorts
Burn
of clips
it.
surfaced of her singing various songs, some of which have gained hundreds of thousands of views. After she learned how to sing her first song on stream, which is her own cover of Blinding Lights on January 4th, 2023, singing has become a major source of content delivery outside of
no. Wait, come on. The what faces? Damn.
Lights on January 4th,
Now everyone's
2023,
just jamming
singing
to
has
her
become a
singing.
major source of content delivery outside of playing games. But it's not just through singing where she would get other sources of content outside of games. On February 2nd, Neuro-sama officially caved
I watched this, yeah. Caved in. Hey, same here, man. I used to make meme content on this channel and used to post like gaming content, and then I caved in. Reacting.
and became a React Andy, which honestly is not too far off from the most popular streamers on the platform. Honestly, we've gone too far. We were watching an AI VTuber react to a clip of another VTuber reacting to a clip of said AI VTuber whom we are talking about right now. Neuro-sama evolved to the point where she is now capable of reacting to videos on the internet. But why have her just react to other people for content when she could just interact with other people for content in real time? And no, I'm not just talking about her responses to Twitch chat. 4 days after her first reaction stream on February 6th, Neuro-sama would have her first collab stream with Miyuni where they streamed Minecraft together. This is the world's first collab between a human
Damn. And then they're gonna be playing Minecraft again. And they both changed. This is so this is so crazy. New models, new Minecraft AI playing together, that's just cinema. Let's just
and an AI where they were talking to and playing with each other in real time. And honestly, it played out just as you expected.
His idea
I think I said this before, but like, I hope she does callbacks to that gun clip, like while they're playing, or Neuro-sama just accidentally calls Mini me.
was it to
She doesn't even limit the abuse to just other VTubers. She started harassing her own creator. Vedal
Oh,
himself
right.
decided to partake in his own streams where
Yeah.
he and Neuro-sama can talk to each other in real time. That went as well as you might have expected.
You're thinking, I'm never going to give you up, right?
You motherfucker.
Honestly, I don't even know what he did to deserve this. Okay, now I know exactly why. In the midst of all the chaos that ensued, Neuro-sama continued to grow and break down historic barriers.
And he never beat those allegations since, man.
On April 15th, Neuro-sama would do a collab with Takanashi Kiara where they reviewed their
Especially now when Reddit feels... when Reddit is like schizo about Neuro-sama, because they heard a really girly laugh during the Doug Doug stream. The Neuro-sama versus Doug Doug stream. And it turns out it was just Vedal laughing like a girl. Oh man, that is so
viewers'
funny.
refrigerators. This was the very first time Neuro-sama collaborated with a VTuber from a major agency, and since then, it felt like the sky's the limit.
Arizona tea sucks. I'm sorry, Americans, but it's not that good.
This opened the way for even more collabs, and she reached 300,000 followers the very next day.
I'd rather drink Lipton's iced Lipton tea, man.
And that finally brings us to today. Neuro-sama's crazy improvements to her AI after making her debut has made her a one-of-a-kind streamer, and it doesn't seem like she is slowing down anytime soon. From what started off as a project for Vedal to design an Osu bot turned into a creation that changed the landscape of streaming forever. I think it's safe to say that she'll be a mainstay on the internet for
Be gone,
what?
gym bag. Ahem, hey everyone. It's me, Neuro. Don't mind what happened to nerdiness.
This is a year ago? I was like confused. Why is the medal like this? But yeah, this was from a year ago. Okay, that's why.
I trapped him in my basement so I can take over the outro. Thank you for following my journey to the top, and I hope you'll stick with me until the end. What we've done
I
together
probably
so
will,
far was
Nero.
fun, and I know for a fact we'll create even more memories moving forward. Soon the swarm will take over the world. See you next time.
That was cool. That was cool. Yeah, that really confused me. I was like, why is the model like... Okay. But anyway, we'll leave it off there. This was a suggestion from my Discord, so guys, don't forget to join it if you want to suggest me any videos. Subscribe. We're really close to 500 subs by Christmas. I would love to hit that. And join my Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. Also in the description. I'd love to hit affiliate, I think it's called. I have only 14 subs. Only 14 followers currently. Wanna hit 50. Let's go. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.